Guys, it's me. So today I'm going to share with you some easy ways to clean your brushes that work really well. Sometimes it can be a little bit tedious kind of finding a good cleaner. Sometimes you don't want things that have a lot of chemicals or anything with these. So these are two easy ways that I use to clean my paintbrushes that get gunked up with paint. Like this one won't even move because I didn't clean it out very well. Yeah, so I'm going to show you what you can do to help with that. So this is just a conditioner that I got from just like Walgreens. I think maybe it was like $1.50 or something. And I have some warm water here in a jar. I don't recommend that you use hot water because it can kind of take the bristles out. And then I also have some Murphy's oil soap, which I will link below. And this is a very good natural cleaner. Lots of people use their floors to clean it with. There's a lot of different uses for this, but it's 100% natural. I think they say 98%, but it's very natural. So either one of these will work great. You're just going to need some warm water in your jars, and all you're going to do is just squirt maybe about a couple of teaspoons in there, and then I'm just going to use my ruler just to kind of get the conditioner dissolved a little bit. It's kind of better with the conditioner part if you actually squirt a little bit in the bottom and then add water to it, but I wouldn't be able to show you if I did it that way. But you'll see it'll get a little bit of suds in it. And this works really well even for your old dried up paintbrushes too. So we'll put in ones that, like, you can see there's some paint there and it doesn't move all the way. So we'll stick that in there. You don't need your jar to be very full. Like, I totally overfilled this one, I'll show you. But it's nice if you just get it like where it just reaches the top of the bristles, so you're not fully submerging it, if that makes sense. Okay, this one will stick in there too. Again, it doesn't move. I can see that. I can feel that there's a ton of paint, especially like right in there. So I'm going to stick that in there, and maybe this little one too. Again, not moving, pretty stiff. So we'll stick that in there, and I just let them sit for a couple hours, and I'll show you how that works. We're going to do the same thing with this. You just need about a capful of this, or even a half a capful will work. And this is great for all sorts of stuff. Just stick it in there. And if you have a paintbrush that is really dried up with paint, you can actually just use the Murphy oil soap pure and just put the paintbrush in there. And if you wait overnight, it will take all that stuff out. So it's very good. And again, we're going to give it a mix. I'm going to use the other side of this ruler just to make sure that things are dissolved. And I know it looks dirty in here, but it is clean. I did clean it out. Gives kind of like a milky kind of look. So this one is completely flat, right? I can't move it at all. So we'll stick that in there. Then I have a couple more that are kind of bad. So I'm going to do that one. This one I can feel has a whole bunch of water in it. Right? And I'm just going to kind of swish them around a little bit. And I'll show you, like, if you were just at your sink and you were cleaning off your brushes, how you're supposed to do that, right? So what you want to do is, I like to take a little bit of the Murphy oil soap. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this spray bottle. Spray a little bit in my hand. You can do this with gloves if you don't like getting things on your hands. That's totally okay. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this soap in there. And you would do this right over your sink. You want to get, I'm trying to find a brush that probably has a little bit of something in it. This one might. And you're just going to take it and you just rub the bristles. So I just do like a circular motion. And what you'll see is a little bit of the paint will come out if there's any in there. This one I cleaned pretty well, so there's not a lot coming out, but oops. It also came apart too, not good. It's kind of a cheapie. Let's see if I can find one that has a little bit of paint. I've been good this week. I've been cleaning out my brushes. Let's see. But what we could do is we'll cheat. How does that sound? Good to me. Okay, we'll just kind of go here because I just want to show you what it kind of looks like. Alright, so you're doing this, you're painting up a storm. Paint, 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 paint. We're painting, we're painting, we're painting. Just like that. There's some stuff on our brush, so all we're going to do is spray it. Add a little bit of the soap. Should have another drop in there. And then you're just going to take it and you'll see that the paint comes right out. So I do this with all my brushes, especially after my classes. And I do that until all the paint is out of the brush and then I rinse it off. So that's the way I clean my brushes. Okay. So that's the way you want to do it. We're going to let these sit for maybe about an hour and we'll come back and we'll see how pliable they are. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so I put some more in here that are really, really bad. So we're going to let this sit. This is the one with the Morphos oil soap, but I'll show you the ones with the conditioner. They are already moving very, very well. So you see I can push them back. They're moving. And a little bit of the paint did come off. I can see kind of that the water has changed a little bit. So it's definitely getting there. We can kind of check too. So this has literally just been like 5 minutes. So we can see if any of the stuff comes out. And actually it's moving very, very beautifully. I don't think that I need to leave it in there any longer. Actually, I think it's awesome. You can do that. And you can even get out, sorry, just a little bit of your conditioner in your hands. We can see if anything comes out, which I don't think it will, but we can see. And then, you know, go to your sink and reshape your brushes and all that fun stuff. So I don't see any paint. So that's a good cue that I have it cleaned out. Very good. And then I'm just going to take it and I like to kind of reshape mine. And of course I'll rinse it too. And then I leave mine to dry this way. Just like that. But I dry them off really, really well. And then I'll put them right back in my little container. This one, I don't see a lot of stuff coming out either, so I think that one's ready to go. And I really get in there and see, and you can see like this, someone must have used for Mod Podge or something, so you see that it's peeling off. All that stuff is coming off. So the conditioner does work. It's getting all that nasty residue off, and the paintbrush works just fine. I can paint with this very, very well and reshape it. So we can do that one. Let's try this baby. So the conditioner works very, very well. This one I think will need a little bit longer, but it was really, really stiff. But there's definitely some glue or something in there. So we'll leave this one to sit. I'll come back in an hour and we'll see how this one is, and we'll also see how these are. These are pretty good too. Some of them are better than others. But see how it's bringing out all that stuff. Do you see the black on my hand? So see, it's really cleaning out that paint. It's taking it out. So I'm going to let those soak longer so I can get more paint out. But I just wanted to give you a quick check. So the conditioner works really, really fast. I do think that these weren't as bad as these, though. Some that are in here. But the conditioner does work very, very well. So if you are a person that at least rinses out your brushes really, really well, you can totally get away with a $1.50 conditioner. And if you leave this to soak, it will take out more of the pigment too. So if you leave it overnight, you can absolutely use this. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay guys, so let's see the results. Okay, so let's this one now is much more flexible. Very good, feels great, and it bends back and forth, so I can definitely use it. So all the paint is mostly out of that. Now this is the one that had, this is the conditioner one, right? And this is the one that had the Morphos oil soap. So as you can see, a lot of it's out. I'm gonna have to take these to the sink though, because I can see that it took out a ton of paint. Check this out. Yeah, know if you can see, but there's a little bit of color coming out of some of these. And they are so flexible and nice. The bristles feel really nice. And we can do this big baby. I think it still needs more time, but at least it's moving more than it was. So see, now you can actually take the bristles apart. But before I can do that, there's still a big chunk of something right in there that I can feel. So I'm going to leave that in there for a while. But they're really nice. And this one you can totally use. This one feels great too. And I don't see any color, so I think all the paint's gone out of that one. But it just feels great. And this really takes a lot of the color out of the brushes too. Like this is a white brush and I use black paint with it, but I can just see the colors kind of melting away, especially on these brushes here. Very nice. So get you yourself some Murphy's oil soap, and you can see that it's totally discolored, right? The water. So that's how we know that the paint is coming out too. It totally is. So I'm just gonna clean these out on my hand like I showed you, and then I'll rinse them and I'll reshape them, and then I'll just really dry them off really, really good with my towel. Just let them dry, just like I did these. These are the ones with conditioner. I'm going to show you what they look like dry. So they're perfect dry. Right, they're even, they're reshaped beautifully. Look at that, no stuff in them. Very nice. So works very, very well. I hope you use these tips. I hope you go get some Murphy's oil soap for your really, really expensive brushes that you really want to take good care of. Definitely use the Murphy oil soap. For kind of your everyday brushes, you can also use this with watercolor brushes too. Yeah. Pick up some conditioner from, I'm sure the dollar store has it, or even Walmart or Walgreens definitely has it, and it's less than $2. So you can't beat that for a brush cleaner. So I hope this video helps you. I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you clean your brushes with. I would love to hear. Maybe you have some secrets down there that I don't know. I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye bye.